And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Running to Green. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll run play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice job on the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Nelson. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and Just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State center.
That's caught. It's Wilson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Florida State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Dances away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Going to sling it on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. To start this drive at their own 47. Back to pass, it's Nelson. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Gibson. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that junk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Notre Dame, 0.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quick screen to the speedster outside. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, the good news is they got a touchdown. The bad news is he took a smash right in the mustache.
No doubt. And didn't even have any tremors. He definitely felt that one, felt every bit of it. Don't want to take too many shots like that. But you can also point up to the scoreboard and go, Coach, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to...
Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Noles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. He's got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
He's looking deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Try to get it to the edge. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They take the lead with the 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. There he goes. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Touchdown, no! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was on to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And some room to work. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
With the run on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On the ground, it's Pringle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now that quick cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Collier. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gonna run it. It's Young. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try to get outside. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Right back to the well. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davidson. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Boise State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Sets up the screen. Creates a little space. Just plowing ahead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Thank you.